Oh man. It's me, ConfusedAnubis, and we're back with another video, guys. In this video, we'll be covering what my build was like going through Act 1, 2, and 3 in Wolcen. I did not film for Act 2, when I defeated the boss, because I just didn't really see a point. We didn't really, you know, it wasn't really that hard or anything like that, and the spec didn't really change much, but I at least wanted to cover what my main build was to get through the main storyline. So that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. But before we do that, please be sure to check out my Twitch channel, which we are live over there every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday from 8 p.m. EST. Sometimes we go live a little bit earlier. We play games like Wolcen, SWTOR, Skyrim, Monster Hunter World, things like that. We kind of just, we like to slay monsters, man. So if you're interested on that, please go drop a follow over there so you can get some notifications, and also be sure to check out down below for the Discord link if you're interested in seeing what the community's like, and so you can join in on community nights where we play games together. Anyhow, guys, let's jump into this video, and I'll jump into, you know, the specs and stuff like that and points. Alright, guys, so here we are when it comes to attributes. I stacked the crap out of toughness because it gave me a lot of health, and also my chat while I was live last night was telling me that it made more sense to stack into one thing because it will total bonus down here, which I did not realize it worked like that, which is kind of cool, but did not expect that at all. I didn't realize these damage bonuses, you can just literally stack down one, so it doesn't really seem like you have to do much with that. This worked on the last boss. It was really super effective for whatever reason. It did everything it needed to do. I had a lot of health, I had a lot of force shield, and my damage was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So that's what we went with our attributes. We didn't really put anything into anything else. We actually just put them straight into toughness. That's all we did. Alright. So here goes our points, our Gate of Fates. First, we went for Blackline Raider. Then we went into Safe from Afar. Then we went into Come What May. Then we completed with Archeon's Teachings. Then it was always a good idea when moving along this thing right here to get this Meditative Focus. Then I went into this tree. Instead of going all the way for Exorcist at the end, I just wanted to get the Branded Burst for the Tenant points and the decreased damage you take, so it seems pretty good there. Blessed Silver, we wanted to get that for just a little bit of extra damage output on projectiles. I thought that was a good idea, so I tried it. It seemed to work pretty well for me. Then we decided to venture over to get Warmonger so that we could get a global life leech, and then after that decided to move over on to Sparking Dart, which increases our damage a little bit again. It's in our ability to, you know, charge, so it seems to work really well so far. I really like this build. It's working really well for me. I do plan on, when we show like a complete build when we hit max level, I probably am going to move a little bit more into this tree somewhere over here. I haven't fully decided yet. I do plan on moving into this tree to get the extra attack speeds and everything. I might actually already start doing that. But that's it for the Gate of Fates, so let's hop into the next part. Alright, guys, so on the active stats. What I've been going with personally is Havoc Orb. This thing is absolutely ridiculous when you put some of the points into increased damage for it with unstable charge. I mean, this thing gets absolutely ridiculous. It tears through things, and it tends to just knock bosses really good. It's just absolutely insane. I try to get a lot of crit with it so it hits really hard and increase weapon damage. I'm not really worried about the radius because I'm trying to really just hit really hard with this, because if I wanted to do that, I could, if I ever wanted to do AoE, I would use Wailing Arrows, or I would use this for AoE, or even, believe it or not, I'd just use this too, Phantom Blades, which is pretty good. We pretty much, I mean, you can do whatever you want here. I pretty much try to focus on getting weapon damage and crit and reducing the amount of time. Ailment, I put points into it for now, but I'm probably going to pull that out. I'm probably going to go more for crit eventually. That's at least the idea. We don't really use this ability. It's just, I haven't really figured out anything else to replace in this slot yet, so we're not fully sure. And that fifth slot, which will come, I think, at some point. I'm probably not the level yet for it. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't tell me right there, but that's at least what we're going with right there. Like, don't worry too much about what you're doing here, other than I really recommend making sure you get the missile ones. I believe it's, where is it? There's one that turns them into missiles for this, and it increases the damage by like a lot. There we go. Fires rockets, Glory of Mankind. I highly recommend getting that one, and I highly recommend getting this weapon damage one, because you are going a bow build. That's at least what I've been doing with it instead of a gun. It does work with a gun. You can use either one. It doesn't seem to make too much of a difference. I just like a bow, so I stuck with a bow. Anyhow, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into this portal for the very first time, because this is the first time I've actually done anything like this. So we're going to try to clear this, and we're talking about the game a little bit. But so far, what I really like about the game as a whole is its ability to kind of make your own class and build into what you want. Like, it's just really, really super fun to kind of not feel restricted. And I really think that the game, despite its issues from the beginning, I do believe it's a good game to give a shot to, especially if you love Diablo, especially if you love old Diablo, because of the way that you can build into the trees. You can really customize what your character is going to be like. I mean, you could even customize the way your character looks quite a bit. It's really phenomenal. Like, you can change the skins, you can change the colors, you can change a lot. Like, you can do this in Diablo, but you can do it straight from a menu. I always forget the button, so I'm just going to bring it up. It's under the cosmetic inventory option. It has a bunch of different little options. You can select each piece of gear and change that all up. It's really cool that they did that. And the storyline, man, oh man, I'm not going to give any spoilers away for anybody who is watching this prior. Ooh, we got a scarab, man. We got a scarab. Get him, man. Don't let him get away, man. See, it does have nice burst, like really nice burst, and that burn, man. Holy hell, that is crapping it up pretty good. But yeah, it does a lot of damage. I'm really impressed with how effective it's been. I'm just very, very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. I only pick up yellows, by the way. I don't really see the point in picking up other stuff, and this is probably going to all start getting a lot better. Probably should start putting them into that, because I am stacking a crap ton of toughness. It might actually benefit me. I'm not 100% sure on this, because I've been still doing ferocity for the extra crit, but if the toughness is just going to keep on boosting like that, I'm more than happy to keep on boosting it. And does it change the gear completely? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it changes. I haven't tried that yet, because I just got into the customizing what my gear looks like and stuff like that. See, like, I don't really have to worry too much. That's the kind of nice thing about this build. It's very effective at getting health back, and it's not weak in melee. Even though it wants to be at range, it can be in melee a little bit and not actually die very quickly. So if you make one mistake, you're not going to just absolutely get rolled. That's not going to happen with this build. It's just, at least it didn't happen with me. The only time it did happen was on the very first boss, or not very first boss, but the last boss of Act 1. That boss gave me fits until I decided to move around and reallocate some points, and then it was a lot better. It was a lot better. The one thing I will recommend is start by building your tree from the outer ring. Like, pick your outer ring first, and then decide what you're gonna do with that. For instance, I'll show you what I mean after I get out of combat right here. Let me get out of combat. But think of it this way. When you start the game, don't just think of where you're going to start here. Think of where you're going to get, where it's going to build, because these are all turnable, so you can select each individual one. So make sure you look into, like, hey, okay, I want to go, let's just say you want to get to here, and you know you want that. But think of what's going to be next to it and what you're going to be able to build into it, and see where your spec's going to be able to go long term. You know, like, think about that and turn things accordingly. Like, if you want to get more ailment stacks, or if you want to go more of a bleed spec, or if you want to be able to, you know, use a gun and a melee weapon, you can pull that off as long as you plan that ahead of time. And just so you also know that you can get those right back by just resetting right here. Both these you can reset at any time. It only costs in-game gold. Do not worry. It's not like you're permanent by any chance. Your active skills are always changeable. They're always changeable. So that's always a good thing. Like I said, I've just been stacking the crap out of toughness, because it just keeps on buffing. It just keeps on getting more ridiculous at this rate. So I'm going to keep on doing it. If it's going to increase my toughness and also, you know, my ability to survive, I'm going to do it. So we're going to finally go into here, and I'm going to try to get fully to Flurrying Flames, because I would like to get that and get a little bit of burn damage, because I want to add some versatility to the build so that it doesn't just get, you know, like say a boss is you know, got an ailment against, or got a resistance against physical attacks. I don't want to be stuck there not being able to kill the thing. Because I've had that problem happen in other games before where it's just like, oh, well, we didn't really think about that. So, and then you have to redo your whole build because it's like, well, I can't have this in a... I can't have that. I just can't have that happening. It's just can't. It's just not a good idea. Yeah, like I said, I really think the build's effective. It does decent AoE. It's not terrible at it, like especially if you get a bunch of guys around you. You just drop your arrows down like that, drop back, and blast away. And they just get torn up like it's nothing. They get just absolutely torn. The only thing that you have trouble with are bubbles sometimes. Like bubbles like this, but you have to go inside until you kill a couple. Yeah, see, I'm taking a lot of damage, but you get out of that pretty quickly. Pop one of our potions with W and drop the arrows down in there. The nice thing also about having Phantom Blades is whenever I don't have any rage, or yeah, rage to use, I'm not stuck. You're not completely at a loss, so that's a good part, in my opinion. It doesn't really leave room for downtime. Like there's never a moment of downtime in this build. Now I don't know if other builds are like that. I mean, I haven't played anything else at the moment. This is my first character, so that being said, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know what other builds are like, so can't really comment on that kind of thing if I don't really know. But you know, it's been a really fun game. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's just the way the gear looks, the way the story plays out, the voice acting, minus the like little glitches and errors that I've ran into. I've had a ton of fun with it. I've had an absolute ton of fun with it. Haven't streamed it a whole ton because I wanted to get some of the baseline story down so that I wasn't so confused like while live, because it gets a little hard to keep up with everything going on. But yeah. As you see, the build works pretty well. It burns through things, like it's no joke. It's absolutely no joke. This build does not play. It absolutely cuts them up, man. The demons are coming, man. Look at that, man. We blasting them. We blasting them back to the past. Look, he bleeding to death, man. He don't even know what to do. He's like, damn, man. This purple and yellow guy is just killing me, man. He's just killing us, man. Look at this demon of flesh. He has no chance, man. He going down, man. Let's blast him. Pow. Let's go, man. Get out of my way, demon man. You going down, demon man. I don't know. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. He down. Big boy down. Big boy down. Man, they're coming from everywhere. Look at this whole group. Man, this is getting ridiculous. Like, it's actually performing better and better and better. Obviously, as I get more points, it will. But I just really like the extra little added, you know, fluff to it. It's been so much fun with the extra little burn arrow build. Like, I'm going Fire Ranger. That's what I want to do. Fire Ranger, and that's at least all I have planned at the moment with it. And then maybe we'll try some other caster like builds out or something like that. Be pretty cool. Be very, very cool. Now, I haven't touched the end game much yet. This is my first little thing I've done. I haven't messed with my town at all yet. For those who know, when you beat the game, you actually get access to a few other things that you can do. Don't want to really spoil too much. So, if you are watching this and you have reached this time, seriously, thanks for watching this far into the video. But you get a stronghold. You get a stronghold in the game, essentially, or a base. And you get to do like upgrades to it and things like that. It's really neat. It's really neat that they put that little bit of endgame flavor to the game that, to be honest, a lot of others don't have. Especially a game like Diablo. Like, long-term fan of Diablo, and that game still doesn't have anything like that. It just doesn't. And they just won't do it. I don't know why. I don't know what the thought process is behind it, but you know, to each their own. It's their game, so you know, it's their choice. Love to see it, but Wolcen's living up to the hype, in my opinion. It's got bugs, like I said, but if you look past that, you'll realize that it's pretty fun. But anyhow, guys, we have completed this. seriously, thank you for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you for being here as always. And again, guys, there will be more Wolcen content coming up. As soon as I get some more points into my build and I'm able to actually show you a little bit more, I will definitely post another video. So guys, please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, and let me know what you think. Also, as you already know, all the other information will be down below, the Twitter, the Twitch, and all that. But seriously, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.